Okay.
Why is that remaining sealed, but everything else being open to the public?
I've indicated my reasons are on the record. I'm not going to restate them. So,
well, I think that the public, if they're allowed to see search warrant information and things like that, then I think that they should know that it was a shock device on my ankles.
There was no shock device.
It was a shock device. I was told it was a shock device.
Mr. Brooks.
And
that's why I'm making the record.
It was covered up by a black cloth, so the jury purposely could not see it, and so that the public cannot see it. I was told that a chair had to be placed on my side so that no one can see that I was shackled with ankle shocks. I think the public should know that. The jury should have known that. That's what they were.
Mr. Brooks, I've made my ruling. Your characterization
I respect your ruling, but it should be noted.
Your objection is noted for the record.
It should be noted that I had a shock device on my ankles. That's fact.
It's a fact.
It is a fact. I'm the one that had them on my ankles. I inquired about what they were. Obviously, I'm going to inquire about what's being put on my body. I was told that they were a shock device, which I know how a shock device looks because I've been through this before in Milwaukee. So I know what a shock device is. It was clearly a shock device that was purposely not shown to the jury or to the public. Purposely not. And then now you're saying that it's going to be sealed. Well, why should it be sealed? The public doesn't deserve. The public deserves to know. You've made a record, and it's noted. To know about things pertaining to a search warrant, but not the fact that I was limited by a shock device. That if I moved the wrong way, I could have got shocked with all this voltage.
It's absolutely false that you have a shock device on, sir.
And you know that it's not false.
Well, I have the photographs.
Well, show
that will be part of the record.
Where's the photographs?
And they will be
just said they would be sealed. Why do they need to be sealed?
From public view.
Why
for
do
the
they
reasons
need to be
that I've
sealed
already
from the public?
indicated.
Why do they need to be sealed
Mr.
from
Brooks,
the public?
I need to move on to scheduling.
Can we move on to subject matter jurisdiction that hasn't been proved for the record?
All right, so
can we move on to that?
Mr. Brooks, I really don't want to remove you from the courtroom today, but
I don't want to be removed, but you're not going to sit here and tell me on the record what was on my body when I was told what it was. That's inaccurate, and I refuse.
At a later point in time,
I refuse to sit here and let you make an inaccurate record when you know that it was in fact a shock device. That's why I had the black cloth in front of the table so it couldn't be shown. That's why I had a chair sitting on the side of me that was told needs to cover up the fact that I had a shock device on my ankles. And I think it's very, very, very unfair, and it's dishonorable to get on a record and not tell the truth. I'm not trying to dishonor you, Your Honor. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not trying to disrespect your court. I just want the truth to be told. That should not be sealed. If everything else could be open to the public, then the public should know that I had a shock device on my ankles. That was purposely not shown to the jury or to the public. They should know that.
All right, thank you, Mr. Brooks. I disagree wholeheartedly with your characterization.
It's not true.
Mr. Brooks, I didn't interrupt you. Please don't interrupt me.
It's not true.
Mr. Brooks?
I'm quite sure there's cameras rolling right now because there are always cameras rolling. There's always audio on.
Mr. Brooks, I need to move on to
There's public in the courtroom. I had a shock device on my ankles, and they purposely did not want to show that to you guys or to the jury.
Mr. Brooks, I'm advising you.
Here or here.
Mr. Brooks, I'm advising you.
And I always had the chair right here. Everybody that came to this courtroom seen that I had a chair right here, even though I had no counsel. What is the reason for me to have a chair right here?
Right, Mr. Brooks, any further interruptions will result in you being removed to the other courtroom because you're not letting move on to scheduling.
Is it civil contempt or criminal contempt?
All right, one more interruption and you will go to the other courtroom.
Well, they need to know that.
Stop.
They need to know that. They need to know the truth.
I'm going to ask the state some questions. If you interrupt when I do that, you will be removed to the other courtroom.
Remove me in.
All right, Attorney Basie.
It's not going to stop the fact that they need to know that the shock device
he's interrupted. I'm sorry, everyone. We'll have to clear the courtroom. He will be removed to the other courtroom. I'll make the appropriate findings.
Tell the truth, though, Your Honor. Tell the truth. I had a shock device on my ankles.
Captain, can I please see you? We're off the record.